I've been a stay-at-home parent for a number of years. I used to be in the medical transcription industry, but with the voice-activated computer systems that came along, that basically ousted us from our jobs. We became editors and there weren't as many of us needed. So I came home, my husband and I agreed that to stay home with the kids would be awesome. Unfortunately, when that happened, a cut in pay also happened.
When I was thinking back in my childhood days, and my father was never around, he was always working, and I looked up to him, he was my hero, and I don't remember spending that much time with him. When I was 9 years old, he got killed. Air compressor blew up, and I was waiting for Daddy to come home, and I was waiting outside on the road, walking on this dirt road, waiting for Daddy to come home. And I remember Mama cooking. She had fried chicken and corn and tomatoes, and I think we even had popcorn for some reason. That's on my mind, but he never made it home. And just thinking back, I never, to not have your father figure there, I feel for all the people that don't have fathers at home, and you need that extra income, and we were always needing extra money. And my dad, he worked so hard. I all remember is we would go to church every Sunday and Wednesday night, and I never saw him in anything but like his gray uniform that he wore to work, and then on Sunday we dress up and he'd have his Sunday clothes on. But I always wanted for my children to be different. When they grew up, I wanted my family, or mom and dad, to be around, which my mom was around, but it's nothing like that daddy. And I'm so glad my husband's around for my children, and they're about grown now, but I'm thinking in the future, grandchildren are coming, and then the people that you can help with the extra money that this business brings to you.
I came into the network marketing business virtually by mistake in 2007. What had happened is I spent 12 years working for someone who really didn't value the people that they have and the assets that they afforded the company with the people working in it. And in 2007, we all know the economy flopped on us, and it was an innate ability for me to tell my family that I wouldn't be able to provide for them in the manner for which I had before, because our bonus plan went away. And that's 6 figures that we all enjoyed, which gave some freedoms. And when I actually started looking at it, those freedoms weren't real except for the people I was working for. And I started looking online, and I found some motivational stuff, some inspirational stuff, and I got into the network marketing industry through that research. And I learned how to tap into different methods of marketing and promotion and internet marketing, and it wasn't until just recently that I had clarity. And when I saw the Vitel business model is when I found clarity. I found a profound way to not only help myself and my family, but to help others to do the same.
We found ourselves budgeting severely, everything from food to clothing to if someone needed a pair of shoes, we had to get the checkbook out and go, well, I'm not so sure about that right now. My dream for myself and my family was always to be able to get what they needed, get what the kids needed, my husband, myself, and not have to necessarily pinch so tightly. Not to mention to be able to retire him from his job eventually with some kind of income. Now with the job industry, especially in 2007 when everything kind of crashed, a lot of people were finding that that retirement that they had put away was no longer there. And that's terrifying That is terrifying. My mother right now is retired. She's by herself, scraping and scratching by with Social Security. And that's just not doing it for her. And I look at her and I think, oh my. I mean, I plan on being with my husband as opposed to being alone, but you know, I don't want us to struggle like that. I want us to be able to spoil our grandkids when they come along. And that is a lot of the reason why I know that you go to school, you do good, you get a job. At least that's what we're told. But that just doesn't work. It just does not work. It may have worked 40 or 50 years ago, but the cost of living is higher now. There's so much more that families really need in this current day and time. So I went looking for a plan B. I went looking for something that I could contribute to our family. My husband works and contributes the main income. But to be able to go on the vacations and to be able to, like I said, get the shoes that the kids need and the clothing and just everything. So I looked into the industry that I'm currently a part of, looked at some other companies, and wasn't real excited about what I found with them as far as not only their compensation plans, but their ability to cater to the everyday person. Most of us don't have 1,000 and 2,000 people in our Rolodex. You know, we know who we know, and we want to be able to help ourselves and people like us. And then I discovered Vitel. And once I looked at everything from the corporate staff from the owner of the company all the way down to the representatives, it was just, to me, it was so amazing how I could help somebody, well, help myself by helping other people just like me. I mean, it's real, it's for real people, it's for down-to-earth people. The startup cost is ridiculous. Your return on investment is pretty much almost immediate, at least within the first week if you're willing to work. So really all you've got to want is a dream for yourself. And if you have that vision and you're willing to do a little bit of work, this company will go to work for you. They will help you. And it's just been proven to me time and time again by the leadership of the company. So I'm really excited and happy to be a part of this group of people and to be able to help others do the same thing.
The family across the street in this wonderful neighborhood of 44 homes, the family across the street moved out in the middle of the night. They've been unemployed for over a year, and they were unable to sustain their self and their well-being for them and their kids. And that's a big reason why Vitel spoke to me, because everyday person can get their light bill paid, can get their cell phone bills paid, and take care of their families and do things that are needed to sustain everyday life in this new global economy.
That extra $750 check, unbelievable. That's extra money. And when they pay your bills, that's up to $1,275 total a month. And you get a lifestyle bonus check within that of $750. And you can use it for daycare. And then they're already paying you bills, so you're already getting your light bill paid, your energy bill, that's the same thing, phone bill, TV, internet. It's unbelievable. All you got to do is have a little desire to do it, that you want a little bit more in your life. And with Vitel and our team, we can make it happen for you.